But why do you also limit it to race?
I thought about and I got a lot of mental, yeah, injuries.
Mhm. Oh, you can. It's a live show. It's not generation. You can just hoy. I can. Yes. Eitaola, welcome to the social podcast with the prince. I'm not alone. I'm with the very smart super person, Lebu. And yeah, we're actually rolling. What's up? What's going on? Tea. I can have tea. Hey guys, remote tea. Normal tea, rooibos tea. Thank you so much.
Rooibos is not normal tea.
Yeah, okay. What is normal tea?
Like it's
I had
called
someone,
Ceylon. It's like five roses.
because there's Japanese tea vibe.
Yeah, but then the type of tea is Ceylon, so it's Ceylon. It's a type of it's like the common Joko is a Ceylon tea, Glen is a Ceylon tea.
So what's a normal tea?
There,
Ceylon is a normal tea.
yeah, keri I think selang melek. And then rooibos is usually if you put milk in your rooibos, something's wrong with you.
I don't put milk on my
Then
rooibos.
everything's right with you.
It's the first time I hear you say that about me. Ikai Mike, I removed. Like, give him the mic because
Oh
I
yes,
think.
it's almost like the brand, like butter five roses, but yeah,
What did you say now?
a lot of people have made five roses. So if you ask someone what tea would you like, Harry, five roses. Look at Mufa Joko. They literally just meant Ceylon tea, but we've now branded it as five roses because it's the biggest brand there is.
No milk. Rooibos, no milk.
Otherwise,
I'm not the best. Why are you holding the
oh
mic
no,
like
that's
Ukare?
gross.
It's part of your
Trust you to
organ.
shit like that.
Hey man, nathetla mo camereng live. Kanama. Ka sibili, kanama ya sibili. I know but for Mike because useless guy. You are useless. So Lebo, now we're gonna have a roaming mic because there's episodes where there's background communication, but
Sure.
we can't hear them.
Mm.
So we're gonna have that now.
That's actually exciting. I look
Yeah,
forward to that.
because Novita was mumbling. Okare rooibos tea with milk. It's not the best. Eh? Mfana kanama. Wait, hey, okay. You know what's the thing, ne? People don't actually know that we're actually rolling and we're gonna put it this in the post.
Are we rolling?
What do you expect?
Oh, you just
So, Eitaola. I've never heard you say Eitaola though.
because it's your thing. It's not my thing.
Without milk.
That's Prince though. When you now good Prince good later.
Okay, cool. So, oh yeah, so yeah, we're still rolling. This is what we do for a living. Like, talk at any given point in time. So we're waiting for Charlie and our painting.
Jones are
So
camera people.
yeah, was it rolling that one? So let's do this. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. It's fine. We'll edit some of the stuff. Let's control this one. Like I'm conservative. Yeah. So let's go to level. Hi level.
Hi.
How are you?
On board. Good job.
At your level. Thanks so much for showing up, Joe. I was running late today.
Thanks so much for the amazing company culture we have here that allows us to show up. Toxic, mare lovely.
Hey, but I'm a toxic boss. I'm not even a boss. I'm not even close to being a boss. What do you think, Black Child?
Mm,
It's fine, Charlie. We're rolling anyway. Hi, guys. This is
So
Charlie.
Charles just came in like that in the shot.
So, yeah, we just wanted to go. Ejo, we have a guest today. Please introduce our guest.
Maron, let them be on the spot. I can't even. Can you please pronounce
Ah,
that name?
we spoke
LV.
about that.
Not Black Child. You know on his socials.
We spoke about it, Mos.
So it's not gonna be pronounced. I'm just gonna say
You
Black
said
Child.
you're going to pronounce it.
Uh, Prince, can you pronounce it? You can.
LV, Black Child,
It is not LV. It's
and
Levon
the phone chong chong.
That.
Ejo, can you push it close? Yeah, I sharp no.
Don't be nervous. Go on.
I'm nervous and I'm cold.
Are you never? Move
I
on,
wanna jacket.
You want to chase?
No,
Oh, Brand.
Le sola brand ba fanas. Le sola
sacrifices.
ela sacrifice man. Yeah, man. Black Child welcome, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
What do you think about this whole setup
It's
vibe?
proper.
It's a big team, eh?
Even eating. It's proper.
Oh, get Matso. Wow, I'm clapping. And no one is
Yeah.
clapping. Yeah.
What's up?
But you were asking him about his name, though.
Yeah, no, there's a name that he says it's a Swahili name. He'll unpack the meaning, but he also can't. He loves the name and the name, Mara. He also can't pronounce. We want it when it's a hectic
I
name.
actually want to just check it out. Levi's. Nagi one Levi's jeans, black jeans, Levi's.
Black Child.
Black.
Yeah.
But I know he's Black Child.
But that's a very powerful like Black Child. Like
It's powerful.
it's powerful. Yeah.
So
Black
it's
Child.
LIV. It's not even Swahili. Eh?
He says
It's
it's
not
Swahili.
Swahili. Nalogo ba rin mchangana. Ay Swahili loy.
Yeah, it means the giver of life.
Ooh, Utwafe, the giver
So
of
I
life.
like the meaning.
The giver of life.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful name, Maro.
Is it Vela Swahili?
Aruso.
Or you came up with it?
No, it's an actual name.
Is it your name?
It's not. It's my Facebook name. Yeah.
If finally we get to meet Black Child. So Levo,
Yes.
I met Black Child for the first time. Veteran FM. He's young. Hey, put together Onyaka Maramo Veteran FM. Veteran or veteran?
Veterans Voice Radio Show.
Onyaka andaju.
Man, we doing content.
Are you a veteran?
Veteran.
So there's a radio station.
He told me briefly, guy, and I actually didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys so are the veterans the guests that come through, or the veterans are the people working there?
Initially, ne,
Yeah.
it was supposed to relate the veterans to come to the radio show.
Sure.
But then we thought maybe for marketing purposes,
Mm.
we need more. We need to broaden it. Skatla fella the veterans, but it was specifically made for veteran people.
Oh, that's why Busi was there for an
Exactly.
interview.
Yeah,
Oh,
which under the show here, Atlama Soup.
Atlama Super.
Yeah,
What does that Atlama Super?
At and then Lama Soup.
Hey, Bo LVTZ Atlama Super Super. Eh?
Again, now we bringing people that are in the art industry.
Oh yeah,
Understand?
yeah.
So now, the super, it's from Masupa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the 2000s.
Well, 2000 Ejo.
No, I'm
Oh.
not 2000. Again, now I'm telling you about the show.
Oh.
Yeah, Hore, what does it cater for?
Oh,
You understand?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we see, Akir.
2000.
Oh, so you're trying to merge my super and my veteran. So you want to make it for everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, almost. That's what
okay.
we're trying to do today with this episode.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Because his timeline or his followers are like lurking as called millennials or the young generation. And then we are like the old generation. Our influence on our platform, it's your ref, it's your who else was on the show? Winnie, from 28 to 30 something years old.
Yeah.
He's with my 2000 vibes.
Not really. On my Facebook content.
Yeah, but most people that follow you are like young.
Not really. Like if you can check, but or they engage with my post, mostly like adults.
Yeah.
You understand? Because now, really, the 2000s don't usually are not conscious with a
Your
lot of things.
content.
Yeah. So a lot of people learn what they engage with meets young adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jones follows you. Hey, Jones follows you. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, and I didn't know.
Is it your first time meeting Jones?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Yeah. What do you think about Jones?
He's a cool guy.
He's like you. Like you are the younger version of Jones.
Hmm.
Okay.
So Lebo, we say a lot and say, "Hey, my 2000, my 2000." Do you think my 2000 they find offense when it's like, "Hey, Mara, my 2000."
I don't know. I think maybe in the beginning, because also whenever we refer to them as my 2000, it's not always
The positive
the
stuff.
best
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
It's always just banaba.
They do
You
that
know,
thing, eh?
Marlebona also yo.
Yeah. Eh,
Eh,
but they are wild, eh?
they wild. I
If
thought we were wild at some point, but listen,
yeah.
it's getting wilder and wilder.
Eh, but we were wild. Eh? Kikilikiki. Why are you laughing? Do you know Kikilikiki vibes?
Ah,
Are
I
vibes.
don't know.
You don't
I
know?
don't know.
Oh, you're
Kidi the
2000.
Joe
kiki vibes.
Danda wow.
Kikilikiki was back in the day. Izo.
Well, it's back now.
Now I'm 99. So
Ah, you are
Sure,
2000.
you just missed the 2000 mark.
yeah, it's yeah. There's a
Yeah.
major difference there. There's a
So,
major.
now what do you think? Do you think there's insult when my 2000, or what do you think about that whole
Yeah,
concept
and
of
then thing is now the association between them us calling them 2000s, it has a negative connotation.
mm,
You understand? Kamko lebobolelang or they associate lebona they do that to themselves. They
yeah,
don't have a good reputation. Or you hardly find something along or it can be positive along or by year. You know, get the
yeah,
groove, uh anything just
Mm.
negative. Or,
And it's sad because they actually are the generation they the you could the least to be impacted positively. Kuri loko ya kuri like high schools now or whatever, maybe mukasi, maybe you try to empower them. Kisho bana or botsang wena.
ah ba tepa tje la tepa tje oh wena o tepa o nyakile o
Serious.
tepa no setse ka di
yeah,
hour
and I actually teach go one of the school go Soshanguve High. So yeah, it's hectic.
It's
It's
hectic. It's
hectic.
hectic.
are they that wild
Yeah,
like
it's hectic.
And I that's the other thing.
They
It's
why
not
is
even
it like that
like they even come to school not sober.
like the weekend was late
Uh like throughout the week days.
during the week
Yeah. But they sell these things, space cookies, right?
ah
So when you go to the class in G, a person is just not in the classroom, not paying attention.
at school
Korbatse ha, you know. And I'm talking about grade 10s, 11, yeah, and 12. The
yeah
same thing. So you'll only find a group along it's serious, and then
mm.
Lebona they're doing a particular subject, which mostly is science. So
Mm.
those other ones in G,
so the other one is what is tourism. I'm joking. No, that's a joke.
Geography
I get
no,
joke.
economics
yeah, not a reflection, more like history and geography students. But
Joke
then
baba
yeah,
kirina about.
what subject did you do
um
history utlwella we.
Onana pele, ke history.
but I just said the subjects
It's been a while. But like, none of the old croco. Hey, they are the young ones, eh?
No, but I did not do science, but I did fairly well. I'm here today,
Politique.
sitting next to you.
That's why we are here. Could have been a pilot. Now you're a podcaster. Hey, this life is not fair. So
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. What?
on board.
What are you studying now? Because you also
I'm currently doing marketing management.
Oh, nice,
nice.
It's very
nice.
Oh
nice.
It's a
no,
nice
why is it
thing to
everyone?
do because
Okay, why is it nice?
you know why I say this because sometimes when you and it surprises me because there's many people who say no I did marketing, there's so many marketing graduates, there's no open spaces and stuff or whatever, but I think there's in the marketing space there's certain places like remember how I told you I've got this gig at the school now and I'm in a like a
Oh,
marketing department
yeah.
at a private school, so it's a broad So Momo, you just take marketing, you're gonna be a marketer or marketer in. There's so many, I don't know, many companies. It's like okay, but maybe digital marketing, not
Yeah.
traditional marketing.
Yeah.
So I think there's, especially on a digital space, there's a lot of room for market. Just but to always just think marketing, marketing, guerrilla marketing. Hence the many marketing graduates and a lot of like no jobs. But how can you? I think it's a
I mean, also
you
the
know
nature of the course, Nji. Like you cannot be a marketer and then not really have any plan to do with your life.
without a doubt.
Watalang,
Yeah.
because like you have to market yourself. You understand? So if you don't have, you have to acquire skills, knowledges, watalang,
Mm,
for you to actually find the space that you want to become. Okay.
mm,
So it's a red flag, Nji, if you are a marketer and you are constantly seeking a job.
mm, mm.
So I wanna go back and get to know Nhlanhla because I know Black Child. I've seen your stuff.
Yeah.
Nhlanhla pila pila.
Genau.
Okay. Now,
Osangisa grade R. This
Wow.
thing grade R na kwela ne.
where should I start? Should I maybe talk about my line of work?
No, from Nhlanhla back before Black Child.
Yeah. I mean, I was a typical young boy at ratelang bolo. Nje, yabo?
Yeah.
So I was very ignorant. Yeah, very ignorant, not conscious about my surroundings and environment. So Mara, all of that changed. I grade 10.
Yeah.
And then I was also doing the history. And then I stumbled upon good content, historical content. And then that's where I fell in love with your likes Sabo, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X.
Malcolm X level.
Yeah.
Danke.
Steve Biko. Yeah, so black consciousness, the whole thing, yeah, black child now stems from that.
I was wondering why Black Child. There's like a lot of people doing this black this, black that. Why?
But
Why?
I figured it has to have a revolutionary
Yeah.
context to it. I mean, Hotla Black Child, them and
Yeah.
give Viva all the way.
Why is it always like that? Whenever it's like Black Child. Obatlokena.
Hmm.
No, I should bafethu. I'll check in what. Wait, Mara, I knew. Okay, guys, we have a new colleague. Bargain Noah, he's part of the team. He makes us tea. A rooibos without milk.
Ha
You
ha
know,
ha.
he's our driver. He picked you up. Go down, ne? Yeah, cause you from Soshanguve, ne?
Yeah, him and Megan.
Megan, you've
Yeah.
met Megs, ne?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah.
Megs?
She's a cool person. She's very open.
She's the producer of the show.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
good,
sure.
man.
Okay, I'm not sure if she's a producer because she was almost fired then.
Hectic, man.
So take us, Joe. Like you were a soccer player. So from grade 10, because you also studied history like level,
Yeah,
boring subjects, but
yeah. And actually, I found it interesting in Obo,
mm,
and that's also where my love of books came from. Because now I had to pass, and I enjoyed it so much. And
mm,
then now I'm an introvert, extreme introvert. I'm like
yeah,
Charlie. I don't know, yeah, but I'm like Charlie. Obo?
yeah,
So yeah, that's where my love of books came from. Then Kinzikibala, and then it ignited something in me, Watalang, that I wanted to see change around me, Watalang,
mm,
because Nahana, from being ignorant, now being conscious about my environment, I noticed a lot of things that are wrong. Abo.
mm,
So I also noticed many things about myself. I am a problem solver, Watalang. So how do I go about that? Okay.
mm,
So now that's where I thought maybe starting a clothing brand. Akhalang. So actually, the clothing brand is a vehicle for me
mm,
to change the lives of people. Akhalang.
yeah.
So I use the clothing brand to as a message system. You understand?
What message are you sending? Hey, wait, why Illuminati?
Hmm.
Hey, Dolce Gabbana. You don't even know hore ka sheba the other way. Ke quote hore. Re
Yeah,
go
yeah,
laba
yeah,
thobe ya.
yeah. It's pretty much simple. My message there I'm sending, Kore, I want a fellow black child to be authenticated, to feel validated,
Authenticated.
to feel
You're going
validated.
to throw him off his thoughts.
Oh yeah, sorry. Authenticated.
You understand? Or to feel validated. You understand?
Hmm.
To find your identity while o apere dilo tsa rena. Wa tlhalana? So the more you approximate to us, or to the brand, the
Hmm.
more you realize things about yourself.
Hmm.
So we can also go back to my content ya go Facebook. Wa tlhalana? The thing that I'm interested in, it's you. You understand?
It's me.
Yeah, like
Are you interested in me?
And then the couple of the face.
whatever. So the thing that I'm interested, it's another person.
Hmm.
You understand? So also marketing, also that's where it comes from. Actually.
Because you already marketed your brand, you know.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So now,
But he's good, eh?
Mm.
Yeah.
so these things pila integrated. The one thing, my brand, my content, everything, get the squeeze it in together. So sometimes I can market my brand indirectly. Wa tlhaloganya?
Like you're like how you did now.
Yeah.
Because we've never asked you what do you do for a living. He just threw the hey, I have a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
So that's basically that. And then along the journey, go high school again.
Mm.
Uh, my marketing strategies came natural.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And yeah, Facebook, social media, it was booming. It was getting a lot of traction. So I then later on, studying for marketing management, I then realized that, oh, actually, these things that I was doing go high school,
Mm.
like I'm studying now. Actually. So it gave him more insight to the marketing world, to the marketing space. You understand?
Yeah.
So now, yeah, now it's pretty much, yeah.
Because Lebush is she's doing marketing.
Oh, she's
No, I'm not
high.
doing marketing.
What are you doing?
No, so I didn't study marketing whatsoever. Completely different stuff. But I've worked in PR, so
Oh,
I have some,
almost, yeah.
yeah. So they somewhat interlinked, but it's not
So I
exact.
always make a joke and say, hey, when I got the PR answers, what are PR answers?
Is this Jones always saying this? Jones, please enlighten us. What are PR answers? What do you mean in that context?
No, I'm saying,
PR
sometimes
answers.
when you ask them a question and then they just make it seem like, it has to be safe. It has to
But
be,
PR answers are safe. They are, it's clean because
They're supposed to, yeah.
you have to mold it in how it's supposed to be. Whether we are selling you, whether we are protecting you,
Mm,
whether we are doing damage control because something terrible has just happened. So we have to see how we can. It's always just about keeping the brand crisp.
oh,
Because
yeah.
what's a brand? A brand is a promise that we will deliver. So PR then is we're going to, even when you haven't delivered, we have to stick to the positivity of it having been, or why it wasn't delivered. It's not us, it's this. It's not, so it's brushing up a brand, a concept, a person, association, keeping you clean.
yeah.
Do you think locally there's like PR stuff happening? For instance, I saw, um, let's say, people like your Jacob Zuma. He has
Mm.
done something bad, and then he can't immediately respond like your Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Do you think also people like Elon Musk need like someone with a peer understanding of his brand to say, hey, before you say anything, let's
Without a
say it for
doubt.
you.
Because I know even with a lot of maybe agencies or even just individuals that represent a brand or a person, even if something, maybe crisis management, something happens, they'll usually say, don't say anything until we've sorted. Like, don't answer phone calls, don't respond to anyone. We're
Hmm.
coming up with a particular press statement, and then maybe once we've done with this, whatever you asked, just say this.
Yeah.
Just stick to this.
Yo,
Because one more you're gonna just talk and then you are completely
like
you
me,
make things
hey.
even worse.
I
And
do
I
that a
feel
lot.
like a lot of our celebrities don't have that, or maybe they do. They don't do it properly.
They don't do it properly.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think they do it properly. I think more they do it more. It's almost it's more about the talkability. I think locally. So how do we get people to talk more about you? What will sell? Be controversial. Sex sells. Let's create fake hip hop beef. So they sort of steer it in their own direction because of
Yeah.
what they are trying to
Would
achieve.
you say people like Lady Zama, she doesn't have a PR person because a lot of people are still hating on her? Like there hasn't been like a redirection from her.
I think look, I can't say for sure that she does or she doesn't, but rape allegations are a big thing.
True.
So I think even as a PR person, if you are to want to represent that, you must remember that even the next client that you could have will always remember that you somehow worked your way in protecting something that happened, a rape allegation. That's huge.
Mm.
Hmm. Because I'm also asking, your DJ Fresh, Euphonic. Do we also say there's the best PR the same way as we say there's the best lawyer? That you know that this one will make sure the story kind of gets out of the wind or something.
Yeah, but like Olivia Pope vibes, president. Yeah, I think like they really are some people that are who
Like the
can pull
best.
off good the best. Like this is the best agency or the best person. Or I just think sometimes just like Air Ladies Ama, I find it to be very, very, very tricky
Yeah.
because um that's
It's tricky, but
serious,
it's
yeah.
also I would put it on the same line. I know it's something that is very bad, but I'll put it in the same line as your DJ Fresh because there's someone who's being affected by whatever happened. But like
Mm,
their story kind of just was there, but it faded. But there's not a lot of hate on
I
them.
agree.
You know what I
I don't
mean?
know. I don't know if maybe that I don't want to make it a gender thing,
Mm.
but another thing is also where they are in the industry. At some point in your in I mean for Fresh doesn't necessarily need your support anymore. Nor does Euphonic.
Mm.
Ladies Ama still needs our support. I'm not saying she's not
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Marabo for Fresh, I think that they've worked their way hard enough to be like, whatever associations they have, he's made. He's
Yeah.
gone. So is Euphonic. So whatever, it's not about black coffee. No matter what they do, people almost kind of look past it because they market is now.
Mm. Their
It's not like
brand.
maybe when you are a musician or Toma in the market and then you have a particular look, then you become so big. Maybe The Weeknd, J. Cole did it too, Jay Z does it too, where you become so big that at some point, maybe la tapa, where you just the
You
hair is
just
growing out of your ears. But
are
it's
you thinking what
okay
I'm
because you're
thinking?
Jay Z.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
at
yeah.
some point it's okay because of who you are.
Yeah.
You
And
surpass.
in fact, we'll also stop bathing because it's Jay Z.
We're hugging trees
No,
because of
serious. Like once you've built your name, you've built your name.
yeah.
I think it counts, man.
I wonder what can I do. Maybe people from Mamelodi will also do. I doubt. There's people that follow you. Do you think you're an influence to some of them? How now they write their content? Because I know Charlie follows you,
Yeah.
and then I know now he starts posting similar things to you. Where when you talk about relationships, you're not posting about your relationships,
Yeah.
but you're putting it in a general sense, but also trying to educate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think that's how you do things.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you have a PR person, Luan, or it's just you?
Oh, and I'm a whole package.
Hey,
Ach,
hey,
yes.
hey, the package is there.
Yay.
I
Yeah,
don't need APR per se. So now my content now I prepare it like this. It has to be entertaining. It has to be informative. It has to be intentional, and it has to be educational.
yeah,
You understand? So Heki poster. That's why I'm not Nairo. I talk about politics. Today I can talk about relationships, but also I do it from a context within the parameters of what people like. So nah, I don't post spiritual content because that's a complex topic on its own. Because I also understand how social media is.
Mm.
Right, Lalane?
But you pose politics.
I do post
Then that's
politics.
also very controversial.
Yeah, from time to time, though.
Sure.
Right, Lalane?
Sure.
Also, I measure. Wabo.
mm,
I don't post that deep politics.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I saw a little hint here, there, and
Yeah,
you
you
even, yeah,
understand.
our government. You had a.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I also like I study people, because marketing is human psychology. So I also study my audience. Go ka level, okay, when I get into a room, okay, Lavito, okay, this Lavito so outgoing, outspoken. Then ka level okay, Michael, and then said Jones, then Charlie,
La
reserve,
Vito che mangio.
eh,
La Vito.
the guy.
Yeah, no.
Also,
Oh,
you said no, Vito's La Vito.
Oh, La Vito, no Vito. Oh, something
It's
silly.
good that you don't know a lot about him, eh? Yeah, because there's a lot of things that he will see which you are not able. Hey, you Christian, eh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. Don't go on his content.
I know it's part of my audience. You will be sharp.
Yeah, it's part of your
did you
audience.
say
He
over
also
to Washapo?
Yeah.
So what's wrong with him?
No, I get it now. The thing is, we'll talk about it. So now back to what I was saying.
Sure.
Content, I give. So
Mm.
yeah, then I work around those parameters, I give. Um, yeah, I study in my audience. So it
Mm.
also gives me the privilege to do my own marketing strategies if Kenyako releases something
yeah.
where people are, the youth, what they're engaging in those. So it's not only about maybe I'm just posting, also me researching
Yeah.
gore batho ba ratang and where they are right
Mm.
currently, okay?
Mm.
Because now consumer behaviors change from time to time. So now I mold my marketing strategies from the information I get, mostly from the uh, yeah, but we go
But
Facebook.
what's your data saying? Is which age group? Because I know more YouTube, the people that watch our show are from 25, yeah, 25 to 35,
Yeah,
somewhere around there. And mostly it will be females. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe it's because of name. So that's the data.
yeah.
What's your data says? Because you would post politics. Next thing, someone might not understand, which is like Ma2000, eh? And then you lose that. So what's your niche market? What's your focus, Pilape? Because you can't be everywhere, dog.
Yeah, funny enough, that's how I try to maybe spark an interest in certain people. Because I know, okay, now Charlie Orata, he can post us. So sorry to make an example there. But
Yeah.
then I know, okay, Charlie Orata, when I post about certain things, okay, so,
What
and
does
then
Charlie like when you post? What are some of the content that you?
business related, and then it has to also do with anything of consciousness content. Charlie, I know, will like. Yeah.
Oh.
So I also looking forward to my next post. You
When I go
understand?
to podcast, go social media. People look forward to your next upload. Or
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
This is so funny. So I just found some post on his.
yeah.
He posted this on Friday. On Friday, and he says it's crazy how girls think it's fine to have a male bestie during a relationship. Girls, do you see? No, do okay. Well, does your mom have a male bestie,
Oi,
or have you ever seen your mom hang out with another dude?
hey, hey, hi, hey, Christian. Uma wako. Is that you or is it just trying to figure out?
Yeah, I mean, come like storytelling.
But there has to be you, dog.
Yeah.
Because Facebook asks what's on your thoughts, which
Mm.
partly it's part of you, your thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Ke bolele sone, I don't write posts from my own capacity.
Pinterest.
Evan.
La ba itse ba Pinterest. Hey, when you go Pinterest, copy paste.
No, like I come quickly. I find what's interesting, and then trying to engage around there. And then whenever I post, I'm looking for something. Or one
Mm.
other thing, it's a follow up. There's a follow I'm going to do. That's why I'm always in the comment section.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, or I'm always in the comment section. So
Yeah.
it also gives me an insight or okay, how commented this one on Hana so. Or a lot of people they think or maybe it's okay to have a male bestie. Or
Mm.
why is it so? You understand?
Mm.
What are some of the negative effects of having or positive ones? You understand?
Mm.
So it's a follow up. Build the hanya nanya, you understand?
Yeah.
So I do something about that information. It gives me now my next post. or oh, so people think like this. Therefore, maybe I should talk about this. So you know something along or maybe na nje. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
Wachalan from something nje. I'm interested in people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you interested, dog? Why don't you like utlole history? Or engineering, get your money, live in your own nice apartment,
Mm.
live a private life,
Fancy
once
man.
or twice Cape Town, no
Sounds so
Instagram, no
simple.
Facebook.
Wow. Hey.
Why social media that it you feel like you need to be there so that you can learn people and not just have one or two
Yeah.
private friends?
I think I'm curious.
Oh yeah, he said it's like Jones is very curious.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Wachalan.
Yeah.
I want to know Lavito. Lavito ke Lavito.
No Vita.
Lovito.
Yeah.
I want to
Nahana marao fela no Vita. Was
Oh
Lovito.
wow.
obrega ha marao.
So
Robert
I want to
Marao.
understand what Lovito Nahanabia. I'm interested in that.
Same here, yeah.
I want to know why is he the way he is.
Do you have a question for him, Les? Do you have a question
No,
for
no,
Lovita?
no, 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 no. You
Yeah.
understand? So Mara, I cannot go there in Jigari. Maybe I will so I build.
Oh, Joel Luso. Because of he's a black child.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So I build up, and then
Hmm.
I will get the information eventually.
And then what do you do with that, dog?
It fascinates me. Or oh, finally I've cracked it. It stipulates my mind.
Which takes me to a very deep. Now I'm trying to be deep, Nele. I feel or think people like you, whenever they post, they anticipate or rather want to see over 100 likes, over 500 comments. So I want to know with you, is it the same thing or is it just to post for thought or knowledge? Or if you have like 2 likes, are you going to be okay for the day or you're going to post again so that you get like interactions?
Yeah. I have to be honest. Sometimes it gets to me if I don't get any engagement.
Serious, Joe?
Yeah, sometimes it gets to me. But then at the same time, I understand already when I write this, I know bagai fita fe. And also because I understand the algorithm. Now Facebook has pushed my account. The minute you log in to Facebook, the first um, post on your timeline, it's my account.
I've realized he's on my timeline. I get to I
Forwarded.
don't even follow. Do I follow
Yeah.
you? I don't know. Maybe I do.
Wow.
But why is it like that? You know the technical
Yeah,
aspects
yeah.
that thing or why every time when I open you are there.
It's the algorithm. Yeah, Facebook. So the Facebook in Nonyako spend more time on Facebook.
Mm.
You understand? So the more
Oh.
interactions you have on your account, so Facebook pushes your account to a wider audience of you have to see it. So
Level.
the more you don't post, that's why I create one like
Because
you be
people hardly see
surprised.
what you're even posting.
I
You
started
won't
posting
appear.
and I'm getting like 70. No cleavage, Mara. Hey, I'm on it there. Do like my status, more Facebook. Do you see them? Is it like how I see yours, or when you must search me? Or how does it work?
Oh wow.
How does it work?
I see yours.
They pop up.
Yeah, they pop up.
You
So
got so
It's the
excited.
algorithm. Hey, recognized.
yeah, it pop-ups. So yeah, it's the algorithm. It's built like that. The more time you spend on social media, it's going to reward you because the thing is they want to stimulate your dopamine. Okay,
Hey, dopamine.
yeah. So okay,
Dopamine game. Yeah, yeah. Get watch.
Oh wow.
asiripaji. No, 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 no.
What's it?
So
Yeah.
a neurotransmitter in your mind. Ne?
Hey, level utwell umput
Emma,
after me. Was
please.
like, get in
So
on.
there's a place more in your mind that's called pleasure center. So whatever activity you do, it releases a dopamine.
Yo.
Ach.
You understand? So onwabiala, okay, there are certain degrees of dopamine. So yeah,
Hmm.
onwabiala, it releases a dopamine. So that's why maybe you find someone who's addicted to alcohol.
Hmm.
It's not the alcohol, it's the dopamine. You understand? So they're
Oh.
seeking that reward system, which we
Mm.
call it a dopamine. You understand?
Do you have one?
We all have a dopamine.
Some it's
Oh.
chocolate, some it's ne. It can be something as simple as
Yeah,
Whatever you
but
eat
then
and
now the
stuff, I think.
danger part is that I get or there are levels of dopamines, I get.
Sure.
So screen it's addictive on its own screen.
Mm.
So now the number one addiction you can get in terms of the screen, it's
It's social
porn,
media. Ah,
pornography. Number
Prince.
two,
Yeah, hey, hey. Hey,
Yo.
enjoy it now. You know?
What about Shupa?
I enjoy
Eh,
watching
Tabang.
Vita's
so
stuff.
number
Yeah.
two, it's video games. Ne?
Video games, that's
Yeah,
number 2.
yeah, number two. And then number three, it's social media.
Mm.
Wayabona? So now, and then the danger part of it, the neurologist, people who study the brain waves and stuff, okay,
Mhm.
they claim that pornography it's more dangerous. It's only or taking heroin and cocaine at the
Oh,
same
it's a
time.
chance. Mara wa dangerous no Vita. Oh, utlwa ba re-
Yeah, you can research about it.
So meaning I can die watching porn.
No,
No.
the level of addiction.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to an extent that if it's like heroin and cocaine combined. And you know with
Oh.
cocaine, how it's over, when you take it, you get excited. It
Mm.
makes your mood to be, you understand? And
Yeah.
the heroin it numbs your feelings, okay?
Mm.
So now pornography, it's like having those two combined.
Together.
So you can see how dangerous it is.
Pornography get
I mean
drugs.
that meaning it can destruct your life basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which it really can. Some people who could like there's nothing you think about but that in your mind the whole well then what's the plan?
Exactly.
I've seen like even on the Tory series on TV or not TV, like your Netflix, you'd see a series where like people would use that segment
Yeah.
to express how pornography does this to people. So I don't know which movie or series it was, but there was a guy. They had a meeting, go officing, and then before he was nervous, so he quickly went to the loo to go watch porn and like to calm himself or something like that.
Mm.
I think I've yeah.
So yeah, now it eventually affects your feelings. So how could porn addicted people, but that they're too much.
Oh
How do
wow.
you know these things?
They are quick to anger.
Yeah.
They're
They are?
quick to anger.
Oh, okay.
Bakota ka pele.
Very quick to anger. You understand?
Hilarious.
Ay, ay, ay. Hey, hey, hey. Ay, yegani, boys. Yegani.
So
Give
those
me
are the side effects. And then what?
side effects.
Yeah. So also it breaks your concentration span. You cannot
Hey,
engage.
level. You're not prophesying here.
What the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
So it breaks your. That's why you cannot have a deep conversation.
Wait, can porn break your virginity? Like first time watching it and
What?
like it breaks. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're watching porn for the first time. Does it really break your virginity and you never stop? No, yeah, but you were saying it breaks.
Yeah. So you can never have a deep conversation. Le motho e leng hore addicted to pornography because of porn material stuff. Watlhalane, and the side effects of it because it gobatsa the brain.
Agarraga, no.
Eh,
Yeah.
So it's very dangerous.
Sure.
It's very dangerous.
So you wouldn't recommend people watching porn?
So, do you think porn is it's a weapon, especially for black men? And does it affect men more or does it affect women more? Because it sounds like you did your research. So, what's your research saying? Do men watch more porn or do women watch more porn?
It's men.
Oh, it's
They
women talk.
actually they
But I
no.
ten, but iPhone,
He's
picanto.
done his research.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
mara
that's
yo.
easy.
Mara
So
le banyana ba
actually-
di iPad, ba di picanto.
So actually, I think it's 60% of men and then 35% of women, but the women percentage is growing also. So this also has a biological aspect to it. Why men they are inclined to watch porn more than Basai, because naturally men the blood is it's boiling.
I'm hoping I'm azwi.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So it also has to do with biology. You understand? So that's why medical science is it's normal to watch porn.
Hey, levels, no man.
They say it's normal. You understand?
Do you
But
watch porn? Yeah. Let's,
yeah. No. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. To be honest, at some point
You're
I
getting
did.
distracted day by
When
day.
it turns, it's gonna faint. It's like
You're getting distracted day by day.
No,
Ever.
I want us to be honest, because this is going to help someone. Okay, line.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So at some point I did, because obviously such information you don't know. Okay, you think it's normal. It's okay to watch it. Okay, line. It's
Mm,
entertaining. It's educational. You understand?
yeah.
So, and then you can find what everyone in this room has. Okay, line.
I don't know about Kumutsu, Mara. Hey,
So,
Kumutsu, how are you? Have you watched porn? Hey, you must. Hey, oh, maybe she's watching.
so now when you read more about it and how lives has been destroyed, and if you research more about the porn industry, it's very, it's yo,
Yeah, apparently, it's
it's
a
that.
bizarre, it's bizarre.
trillion business, yeah, money making business.
They say every I think it's every 63 minutes there's a new video up being uploaded. New. I'm not talking about repeated. It's a new
63 minutes.
63 every 63 minutes.
But
There's
also,
a new.
it's a big industry.
Yeah, because they make a lot of money.
Yeah, so that's
'Cause
why
you
you
find-
can just
And how
go shoot.
and how do they keep up human trafficking? Because where do you get
Oh.
all the girls?
Because you need like new girls to.
Exactly.
I never thought of it that
New
way.
faces, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, even short, okay. Yo,
Yeah, man, cool.
I'm thinking about something because porn is deep. Because when you go in the deeper sense of it, there's animal porn there, where humans and animals have.
Bestiality, I think is what
You
it's called.
understand? So it takes you there.
No. But I know the term because it's not. No, it's not. Oh goodness, it's not a porn term. It's a form of sex thing. There's people even go. I think even in Daily Sun 10 years ago, you'd see a story about a guy called Kukudi Plus saying was caught sleeping with a goat. That's called bestiality. So it's not a porn term. It's a sick
Yeah.
sexual activity term.
So it's porn bestian. So, hey, Mara, this one is tokology. Pero naman sa tokology we are so fitly done.
No.
But it's a sick world, Pila Pila.
It
If
is.
you really think about it.
So whenever a person watches porn, it's contributing to such things of human trafficking. Yabo.
Ufuna siyeke ke
No, I'm
wena,
just giving out
mawusho.
information. What you do with it?
Self tape, maybe?
Nah, the one here, OnlyFans.
I don't know which one. I don't even watch these things.
OnlyFans is not.
The reason why I'm asking is yes, this porn, it does those things. Oblelaka, human trafficking, sorry. But you find like in relationships, hey, you've been doing all these things, in the car, in the kitchen, but now you feel like let's also, spice it up and self tape. Are we also considering that as porn, or is it like just a private sex exploring?
I mean, that's sick.
Because there's people that, for straight to the point. But there's even I was no, this is comedy, ne? I was watching Modern Family. There was a time where the husband and wife they were trying these exotic things,
Yeah.
but they acted okay, they are strangers in the bar.
I saw that with
You know what
Claire
I
and
mean?
Phil. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I found that very beautiful where they like
I
now
also think that's
exploring
nice.
things. So but now I'm thinking now, what if that happens and now they want to even go further to record themselves and to be like, yo, did you watch episode 3, baby?
Yeah, here's what I think. When it comes to intimacy, making sex too much of it or even too much physicality, there's going to be about problems there. or we read too much of physicality, because always you're going to determine it based on the performance. And guess what? No one is going to be satisfied. That's what I think.
Hey, hey, Ma2000. Hey, where do you get this information?
So now that's what I think, because obviously the levels of desire, or maybe
Yeah.
you understand, they're not the same.
True, true.
And then when you make it too much of physicality, and then the other one, to your eyes, it's underperforming. And then by nature, like, people are selfish. Men are selfish in that context. They want to be satisfied more than women. So they don't take time to understand the physical aspect of a woman. Where should I touch? What should I do? So there's also like a instance of sex clinic where they tell you, "Hurry,
Yeah.
I think you should do." Men wouldn't go there. Because
Sex therapy.
also it's an ego thing.
You're actually making a very strong point, because I remember, I think when I was in university, there was a friend of mine who was seeing someone, and that whenever they get intimate, there was certain things that maybe I like being touched on my shoulder, and if he's touching her neck and she moves his hand to the shoulder, he'd get very angry. Like, I know what I'm doing. I was getting there.
Yeah.
I was going to your shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think
there's that.
that also happens because I think, Njolo now, ne? When you get into a new relationship, you don't know how well the piano plays.
Yeah.
So whatever you're trying out, because I see now there's a lot of in and out wajola, then you move out. Hence, he might not have liked to be touched there because of now he either got used to the previous and now he's trying something new. It becomes a thing of irritation.
Yeah.
So
It could be.
No, but you have to be willing to listen, because if you broke up with A, B will never be the same as A. You have to
do we sit down and talk like in a relationship before
not
we
like
do
sit
it?
down, like, listen, this is what I like.
But it also brings up the conversational body counts.
Body counts, yeah.
Yeah, like, how many people have you been with? You understand?
But I think that's unnecessary, to be honest. I don't think anyone has any right to know how many people anyone has been with.
I get no. Now I think
we
it's
want to know.
necessary. I think it's necessary. Whether a past of a person gives you an insight, gives you an understanding of a person.
But I'm not sure, Lewia. I agree
No,
with
fair
Lewe.
enough. But what a person does with their body is
No, I get now. You're just telling me. I'm not judging you.
So you want to know body count your partner?
Why not?
so. If she says I've slept with 50 guys, are you breaking
Hey,
up
the
with her?
judgment is
No,
gonna...
thank you for your honesty.
And
I'll
now,
see what I do. That's all.
Hey, yeah, but let's like Ma2000. Let's be honest, though. Ma2000's body count is like 2000 vibes.
no, true,
Yay!
no, true. Okay, but then what?
I think,
Okay,
yeah.
let's say you really like her, you've fallen in love with her, and she then says, "Listen, we have to have this conversation. If you really want to know, let me be honest. I'd said 5 when we first met, but in actual fact, it's
There's an
80
addition.
men.
Hey, women, apparently there's an addition. I know
You
this.
know.
Yeah,
One.
if a woman says the body count is 50, you have to times it by 2. If a man says by 3, right? And if a man says Gijile 5, sorry to say this,
You
but
divide it by
you have to divide it by 3 again. So banna mostly babolela maga, because the higher the body count as a man, it looks as honor, right?
In
But
society.
in society,
which also
but
sucks.
the more the women have the body count, it looks like Osfeb or something like that.
But also, there's scientific explanation behind why we just make it about women. Because they say, when a woman sleep with one person, it's one body count, okay, it minuses 6 months of purity.
Huh?
Of purity. You understand? So another one,
Hey, that
6
one's still
months.
rolling, eh?
So another one, 6 months, which is 1 year now, of purity. So what does it do to a woman's body? So
Wait, what purity? What purity
Oh,
is this?
like ngwanyana ho fetsa robala lena purity e tla nthusa. o tsofala ka pele.
You understand? That's where I'm getting. Okay. So there's
No, where
there's
did we
a,
get this whole thing now?
no. That's why I'm saying
Hey,
there's
Rator
a
cancel,
biological
amo.
explanation to it.
Aren't we no
Kopare
Vita?
Googling. No,
Okay,
please.
my question is, how do you measure purity?
Thank you.
How do you? Okay. So guys, I'm not an expert. Okay. Now I'm just giving you our
Yeah.
information. Okay. So I get virginity. You're pure. Okay. When you're a virgin. Okay. So now,
Not really, but yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, if you've
Yeah,
never had
you know,
sex
it's
before.
thing is now we're living in a truth is subjective. Watalan. Everyone has their own idea hore, what's pure, what's not pure.
Definitely.
Which I think it's a messed up thing also. Because I feel like truth has to be something objective. Because if when you're going to have your own truth, I'm going to have my own truth. You're going to have your own truth. What's going to happen?
Yeah, that's
But
why
in
we have the
okay,
justice
what if a
system
person
vibes.
is a virgin, but they are addicted to porn, and they have a
There's no
mind
way
that
you can be addicted to porn and be a virgin.
no.
There's no way.
I got it. No, no.
There's
We're talking about
there's
There's no way.
there's culturally speaking also there's women that have been to the mountain, like that whole ceremony that
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
cultures do, and then apparently they found that they are virgins, but some of them contracted HIV. So which means whoever they check the vagina, but it's either they did it in the other department. So we don't know whether someone is a virgin or not.
my concern is this purity thing. Like I said, because another thing, purity. If your body's never been touched, but your mind is completely filthy, how pure are you? What's that? If every man that passes in here, I can imagine naked, and but I'm a virgin.
Oh yeah.
But I all I see of a man is just sexual acts, and where's my purity there?
No, the thing is that I don't agree, Loena, because now you cannot be filthy here and be pure here. There's no way. Like, there's no way.
There is
Kore,
absolutely a way. I'm saying if I have never been physically touched by if her hymen is closed, she is a virgin, but she was exposed to because what people are exposed to at different times, different ages, different families are very different.
yeah.
So you're a virgin, but you've been exposed to sexual acts, sexual thoughts, sexual this, sexual that.
Maybe as a lingering,
Maybe
maybe
you're
as
Yeah,
like
it
lingering,
you're a
messes
pervert. Maybe
messes
you're like a
you up.
mental
Yeah.
pervert.
You're not
That's
pure.
filthy.
you're not pure. Okay?
It was Kwasiri. It's the thought that counts.
No. Now, like, we're talking about perversion. Okay?
But it's not pure.
I
Perversion is
just
not
use
pure.
Yeah.
perversion as yeah. So just to touch the ground, let's call it perversion. Yes.
Now I'm saying, Prince, ne? There's no way you can be perverted and not act what you consume. There's no way.
I think there is a way.
That,
Yeah,
that is
there
There's
is.
what
some
There is.
sickos out there
Can I
sitting
ask
on their
something?
laptop the whole day.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, you mentioned how you cannot be addicted to porn without being a virgin. Okay, well, with being a virgin actually, right? So in
Yeah.
other words, are you saying whoring sex is a gateway to porn, or you
Good
can never?
question.
Because I would like to believe that most of us discovered porn before we actually discovered sex.
Correct.
That's how
The
we got to
magazine.
learn about sex.
Yeah.
So
Emmanuel.
with that being said, you can actually become addicted to porn without even having to experience it. So, or for as long as you don't experience sex, you can never be addicted to porn. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're actually right. Okay? It starts maybe with porn materials. Okay? You're still learning out. Okay? You're still curious. Okay? But maybe your body hasn't developed those hormones. You understand? Because I get a whole and then you get adolescent and stuff. So they trigger those hormones to act out. So Mara, the Heidi trigger, they also what they come across those thoughts, that the pornographic materials. So you eventually act upon those.
Yeah, but
thoughts.
when I want to now, at least you start saying eventually, because that's also another because there's a perverted person sitting. A geek who is shy, who can't say hi to anybody,
Too
who's
clean.
locked up in his room
Yeah.
the whole day, and some cyber stalker pervert bully thing
Yeah,
that
The
finds his
besta
power
thing.
on
They're one of
screen,
the
but has got no
bestest.
physical power to be with a woman. What about
no,
that guy?
now I understand. Wetlalang. When you put it from that context, I do understand. Also, one of the effects telling her it numbs the feelings of a physical person. So always you want digital dopamine. wa tlhaloganya?
Yes, because that's all you can acquire. Maybe
It's
you're shy.
simple, lebile, wa tlhaloganya?
Sure.
So when I vele ka mokgwa- you are right. Wabo.
Mm.
So I didn't understand or you're talking from that perspective.
Okay.
wa tlhaloganya? Yeah. So yeah, we're on the same page.
So
Okay.
have you been addicted to porn?
So wait. I want to make. Well, no. I want us to go back on that truthful subject. Ne?
Yeah.
Here's what I think. Ne? For a truth, it's supposed to be an objective thing. Ne? I believe there's one truth. There's no many truth. Ne? But however, I do believe to this whole truth, we are everyone is blind. Ne? Let's just say this is the truth. Tafula. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
And then you are blind, you understand. So when you hold this leg of the table, and then Prince hold this one, okay, and then maybe now I touch this lompot or king. You understand? So how are we going to discover Hori? Obviously, our experiences of the truth will be different because sorry, the legs. So he's just going to say, now I feel like the truth it's like this because sorry, the opposite or the other side of the truth. But this is the whole truth. Key with blind. Ne? I'm just making an example. You understand? So that's why I believe if maybe you can come, I can come, and then she can come together and talk, we'll just eventually understand the truth. It's one thing. It's just that omong okrile the other side of the truth, and then omong atora the other side of the truth. But it's one particular thing. That's how I
With our human race and emotions, I will never get to the
Do you
truth.
think that's why we have 1,000 religions now? Because everyone sees the truth on their side.
Exactly. But the truth, it's one, it's holistic. But if maybe we can have a conversation, now complexes, it's also feelings and whatnot, it's on at least and the differences. But if we can sit down and talk, we'll realize or actually we're just believing in the same thing.
Eh, we want the same thing.
We want the same thing.
We do. That's true.
Comfort, love, and vibes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Mara, the complexity is steady clang. It's feelings, you understand? It's wanting to be right. Umbora ya motonya kuba right the whole time.
And there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, it's superior complex.
Eish, I must stop that. I must stop being right, even if when I'm right.
Oh no no.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
So far, what are you busy with? What are you doing now?
Yo, man, I'm a musician.
Oh, fella.
No, I don't sing. I play.
Oh, but I saw on your timeline which algorithm. Hey, algorithm. It showed you and some guys, Gamo, Rumungu, doing music, mic it up.
Yeah. I'm actually a drummist.
Away.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Jolly drum,
Nice.
boy.
It's nice, yeah, it's nice. So I'm also busy with veterans, being a coordinator, a producer, tutoring as well.
I saw you in a classroom
Yeah.
on your pictures, actually.
So
Yeah.
Hey, your kids should not watch this episode, eh?
They shouldn't.
Because he did ask about 18 years. Unfortunately, they're going to watch.
yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
That's how they grow.
What do you want them to take? Yeah, because we've said so much now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like level A, sometimes we just go on, we don't even know. And then it gets to like more pornography, which we're actually.
Yeah, no, it went. But that
Megs-
was an interesting
Megs
conversation.
wanted us to talk about AI. you know?
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, remember Rao?
Yeah, I actually wanted us to talk about that as well.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, next time.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time.
So yeah, what are you busy with? What are you doing? Yes, are you tutoring also? But how's Black Child? How's the brand? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a lot of attention. Yeah, I'm just grateful for everyone supporting Black Child. I'm getting an overwhelming support. Um, strangers.
And I wanted an order. Like, what happened that day?
Prince, you don't follow up.
But like, what's that lady keeper? Joe? Like, what wanna guy? Joe? Like, give it to lady keeper.
And I thought of it.
Utloang. One. Hey, this the porn star. So yeah,
So
but how much is your T-shirt and when? Like, take me through the process of doing it.
a t-shirt.
Yeah, is it a T-shirt brand or is it a clothing brand?
It's a clothing brand. I mostly specialize casual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you want to see it go? Like, you want to,
Yo.
yeah, is it more you want to create a whole movement around black
Yeah,
child,
yeah.
or you want
Cause yeah,
a fashion hub? Is
yeah.
what I'm
Cause
asking.
it's a movement. More than anything, it's a movement. You
But you wanna
understand?
do? Would you do like black child
Of
sneakers?
course,
And are
of
you at that
course,
level?
of
Okay.
course, of course. Cause I want. Thing is, I want every black child to be able to have access. So
Mm.
Akinya Gore, even the niche, even those kind of people, demographic people, you understand?
Mm.
So I want every black child to afford it because it's a brandier black child. But like, how can I say black child, but you know, an average black child cannot have access to my clothes? Yababo?
But why do you also limit it to race?
I thought about and I got a lot of mental, yeah, injuries.
Mm. Mm, eh, utlwile, mental injuries. Bangwana ba tophana to Jones.
So
Yeah.
yeah, because now we're living in a monolithic culture.
Lebo.
You're gonna throw him off his thoughts.
It's a memory card.
Or
Yeah.
so we use what works for us. So I was saying tell yeah, now I only want to work with black people. So we just work with whoever wants to work now, trying to make the vision to grow. Yabo? However, um, I feel I dilute it when I include other races.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
So, and then which brings too much complexities around it and the conversations that I don't think I'm ready to have.
Mm. So it's only just focusing on this particular race, and then there's a
Yeah,
reason also behind it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, but anyone anyone is welcome to buy it.
Ha, you know, you know, Yo, sundowns, eh? Pirate. Yeah.
So, you said I should take you through.
The process of t-shirt, like,
Oh yeah, it's
because I
casual
see there's
clothes.
a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of people doing t-shirt printing. We haven't. Like, I asked for your size. Remember? Like,
I
oh,
already gave it to Megs, but you never gave me my t-shirt.
oh, sure. Hey, he's so quick. Hey, that one.
Like, no.
So yeah, you also have to have it like a t-shirt. No, she told me like yesterday, 2 days before, and it was a bit late to go like print out t-shirt. Novita, where do you print your t-shirt? Novita must tell us. Hey, Mike, Papa man.
Go Aubrey, Kadap, Kasi Brands.
Go to Street.
Yeah, next to Tweu, literally next to Tweu, and also next to Mamelodi Inc.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So now, how do you do it? Can you do a printing or like how can we?
yeah. So now I prefer um, print.
Edition, yeah. The social brand brought to you by.
Yeah,
Because I think we also at the limit in some way when we try to build is if you are not there, the business won't grow.
yeah,
So for instance, Galaxy Boy and culture. There's also
yeah,
extensions of people making it
yeah,
visible
yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah,
So when
yeah,
you say black child, keep black child, it becomes a thing you're hey, lender ke thome yaka. Where
yeah,
else you could also hence you mentioned PR stuff where you could work in other departments of marketing and do
yeah,
whatsoever. So do you think also you would do the same if I would ask for a yeah, you do printings, but can you do for us,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
the prince
yeah,
by
yeah. It's collaborating again.
yeah,
I think it's good for also networking for marketing purposes. Yeah.
how
So,
much are you charging us?
Hibo.
Oh, we want to know. What if BN Beats wants a t-shirt via you? Because you can do like editions. I think Gucci has this thing, Adidas, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's an edition. Yeah, or, okay, let's work on this project or campaign.
Yeah, I get when we'll have to sit down about.
We're sitting now.
No, in
Sifuna manje. Endele rather, hey. Yeah, we have to have a scheduled meeting. But it will be nice to have that part of it so that we show people that
yeah.
we're actually not just having a conversation.
Mm,
We're
mm,
also
mm.
trying to do something
Yeah.
about, what we do on our platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
It's like push.
Okay. Anyone has anything, any question? Charlie? Komozo? Komozo doesn't have. Joe. Who's the new guy, Joe? Introduce Who's the new guy? I want him to talk also, to say something.
No, I don't have a question now.
Oh, he doesn't have a question.
Yeah.
So the aim for this one also is to break away. Now I was super intentional because I saw you posted you wanted to be on the eh? Ralph
Mega.
Ralph Mega TV, More Muse TV,
Yeah.
the Prince, the Social with the Prince, and there's another one,
The People's
the
Podcast.
People's Pod. Have you
Yeah.
been to all of them so far now?
And Shota Yamafel, the People's Podcast.
Yeah. So when you called out, I was like, Joe, sure. I don't have to like you,
Yeah.
but I have to be intentional about the
Yeah.
things that you put out.
Yeah.
Because of liking you, it's conditioned. The next thing you say something negative about me, I stop sharing.
Yeah.
But I'm forever gonna be intentional about your vision.
Yeah.
Because hey, left, you know.
Yeah. And
So
okay, sorry.
yeah, but you can say.
Yeah. That's the thing, my Facebook content, it's most experimental.
Mm.
So I wouldn't advise anyone to take it too hard.
A lot of
Yeah.
them take it too hard. Eh?
Especially ladies, yeah.
And you have quite a lot of females following you.
I don't know, maybe
Bomosi.
it's
There was a time I thought you were dating Busi.
Eish, it's
When did you guys
hectic,
break
man.
up?
No, we didn't date.
You didn't date?
Yeah.
Even
It's a story. It was a lovely story. Romantic story. Beautiful one. Yeah. Love story on Facebook, yes. It was a beautiful one, right?
if I Charlie Mike, because Charlie, this is someone that Charlie follows very well.
No, Nekile, like, have I told my party the story? I knew about it. Like, I was like, okay.
Oh, you
that's
knew
how
it was a
is.
story.
Exactly.
And it was nice, right?
Nice.
Wonderful to watch.
So you acted with Carla John to follow the story.
Yeah, to follow the story.
Experiment on.
So I think what happened is they they teamed up to create like a script more Facebook to make it look like Busi and a black child are like in a relationship. And then Nakabutisa, because I saw black child with another girl. I was like, hey man, so what happened to Busi vibe? And then they explained it now.
Yeah. So
So I'll let you hold it.
no. I get Jolin now. I've been 1 year now. 1 year.
Oh, yeah, you want a 1 year anniversary of being single or something? I saw that.
Sorry, Joe, so.
No,
Papa,
I'm happy.
You're conscious now.
And then, like one thing, one of those girls talk about on Facebook, wonderful ladies, by the way.
PRs. Yo. Not all of them, right?
All of them, all
Yeah.
of them. Actually, I think for me, it's just a mental conception. I like the idea of being in love, and I acted out,
Mm.
but I'm not in love.
Bomutlatsi. I watched an episode ya Mutlatsi wako isidingo. Ojela ngwanyana mo Pitori. Hey, good
Gabsile.
luck. Hey, good luck.
And it was like like it was something along it was positive because I could get the DMs. Man, wonderful! You're inspiring me to be a like wonderful gent to my lady.
Is it?
And ladies, yeah, I will appreciate how you love Busi. I'm like, thank you very much.
And you are lying by that time.
No, I'm not lying.
But you are lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Hey, Christians. Yes, subjects. Already objective dirang. Ditafula dirang. Yeah. To
I'm
you,
not
you're not
lying.
lying. To us, the
On Facebook, I'm not lying.
your text is back to the table.
Yeah, and these things were not supposed to be said. Okay, yeah.
You are lying.
No, I'm not lying. Oh, no.
Level, anything you wanna say? We good, right? Anything you want to tell us? Black child. LVs. Black.
Okay. Night. I want my last remarks, right? Yeah, for people out there, for young black youth, Corey, whatever that you are going through, go through it. It's your chance.
Hmm.
It will.
It's your chance.
Hmm. Just go through it.
Just go through it.
And
Whatever
that's
that
what
you're
I'm
going through.
talking.
Yeah.
Mara vele o bolela nnete. Ha ona ntho o ka o ira. Jones o nyaka o tshware mic jore. Yo, whatever you're going through, just go through it.
Just go through it. It's
And
your
he's
turn.
like,
Yeah.
oh wow.
Hey, Novita. It's Novita.
Everything
Guys.
has to have sexual connotation.
It's
Hey.
Always.
Novita.
Always.
Timeline. Yo, bola. Galapon. But you know, level. I wanted. Did I tell you that I want this content to be how to do it, clean, nothing. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
We had this conversation just on Friday. How
Hey, but what
the
must
vision.
what must we do? Like,
you know what? I think we need to stick to what you said. But I mean, with this conversation, it went there. It
yeah,
you know. But it was informative. It was interesting because also he's well read. It's stuff that he's. So it's good to know. It's things that are good to know.
it's true. I learn quite a lot also.
I
Same.
learned to, yeah.
Same.
And you learned also from us.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 podcasts, which one is number 1?
Ah.
Obviously.
Oh man. Each and every podcast generally its own dynamics.
No,
PR
we're talking numbers. That's PR. We know. We've done journalism for
In
like
ter-
17 years.
In terms of numbers.
Hmm.
Numbers and numbers.
Hey, let's
Olympia bukoni.
tell us, though. We're not influenced by numbers. We just love what we do. We hear to eat the kuku. Bariki jaga mo tlase, like. But which one?
What did he
That
say?
stood out for me.
No. Okay, I'll ask you that second question. But which one is numbers?
I'm number.
Because I don't know the people's podcast. Wait, let's actually.
But I'm going to number yo.
number.
So
So
the people's podcast.
the people's podcast, yeah.
Aye. So yeah, man. So which one do you
The
like?
Prince, we also need to wrap up, just so you know, man.
Oh yeah,
Let's wrap up time.
yeah. Okay, we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. I
Nothing.
saved you.
Nothing else you wanna say? Level saved you. You know which one is which on the numbers. So yeah, don't forget. We've never said subscribe and like. Please like and subscribe for the numbers
And comment.
and comment.
We'd love the feedback.
It is not a lot of comments.
People don't like to, and that's actually what we need.
Eish.
That community engagement.
Eish.
But we're getting there.
Hire me, we'll get those comments.
We've been hiring, we are firing. So from me to you, Eitaola.